Hi, Moonpies here. Happy Valentine's Day. Welcome to another edition of Tube Tuesday, and it is Valentine? Sort of a heart. Valentine's Day, so I figured today's theme would be on how to share the love. And I mean this strictly in the platonic YouTube community loving way throughout this website. And I think one thing anyone that's spent any amount of time on YouTube is that you do find a great deal of flame wars on the comment boxes of many videos. And obviously, if someone has a political video, you're going to have people at each other's throats because of that. If you have a video that's either wildly popular, you're going to get people with divergent opinions on that. If you have a video that's just bad, and I have many videos that are just flat out bad, and there are people that have no problem telling you exactly that you hate your video, your advice sucks, take a short walk off a long pier. No, it'd actually be a long walk off a short pier. Because if you took a short walk off a long pier, you'd probably wind up at a boat or at a fishing hole or something, and it wouldn't be so bad. But the purpose, really, of this week's Valentine's Day themed thing is just to hammer home something that you probably know, and your mother probably told you when you were young, that if you have nothing nice to say, don't say nothing, don't say anything at all. I got two negatives in there. My wife, the English teacher, would kill me if she saw that. The problem is, and this is where things get hairy, I understand. You're watching, you're devoting time to a clip on YouTube. You're not going to like it all the time. But if you have a channel yourself, you already put yourself in the situation where someone with glass, living in a glass house should be throwing stones. You have a case where if you go and tell someone, and I'm not saying you should never sugarcoat and be Pollyanna and just lie when you go on people's videos, because that's going to come off artificial, and eventually it's going to, they're going to realize that you're not being genuine. But if you go in and attack somebody for whatever reason, or even attack a fellow commenter, it doesn't matter. I mean, if you're trying to defend someone creating a video and you're attacking the person attacking, that still makes you an attacker, even if it's a roundabout defense. The problem is that those people may go back to your channel and say, oh, what is this jerk? I'm going to put something on their comment box, or I'm going to ruin their videos. I'm going to do this or that. You don't want to make enemies that way. The only possible way, the only possible, I guess, exception to the rule would be if your channel happens to be, you're like a modern day Don Rickles, and your video channel is basically this cutting edge, insult everyone, I hate the world type thing. If you want to do that, then mission accomplished. If you go out there and, fling a little mud around, get people in there, and they see more of that there, you are getting your point across. I can't guarantee that YouTube will keep you around, because if you get enough complaints, they will act. But at least there, if you're going to be the masked wrestler of Lucha Libre, it sort of does make sense if you're going to be the masked bad villain of the wrestling ring, or whatever the case may be. If that's the role you want to play on YouTube in your video channels, fine. If not, share the love. And this doesn't mean that you have to come into every video you see and put a comment box below, even though there's nothing, you're not losing anything. My grandfather had a saying that he said, whenever it was like, basically to go out and do something when you're not sure of something, you're not going to sure, if you're asking this girl if she's going to say yes or no, you're not sure of if this is the way, you should do something in particular, or if you should go out to this event, or go out for a job interview. He basically had a saying that said, you already have the no. You already have the nothing's happened. If you want to cause change, if you want to make something better, go ahead and post. I'm surprised at all the people that own channels and don't post enough on other people's channels. And I may be guilty of that. And other people, I know I don't post enough on other people's channels as I should. I think I owe it to my subscribers to post on their channels, and I owe it to people that I will enjoy the videos to post on their channels. It's just a time thing. But if I had the time, I would post, and I would make sure that all my posts would be positive. For starters, not just positive in the sense that this is great, thanks. You can pitch your own things. You can say, this is great, thanks. It's really going to help my channel. This is great. This is going to really help my channel on, origami, or whatever case you may be doing. Your video channel may be about. it's the purpose of YouTube, the community bond, and you know, you can watch a video. You're perfectly entitled to be a spectator here on YouTube. You know, there's billions of people watching YouTube right now, and that's perfectly fine if all they want to do is just sit at a distance. But if you do want to immerse yourself into YouTube, not just if you want to become a YouTube partner, or if you want to make money with or without being a partner, if you want to make yourself a bigger known, whatever you're trying to get across on YouTube, you have to do it by being positive to the people around you and the people that ideally you want to respect you, the same people you respect them. So this week's, I know it's a pretty lame lesson, but I figured it had to go with something Valentine's Day. I mean, you know, maybe another 5-6 years before I get Valentine's Day on a Tuesday. If I follow the leap year cycle, I think it'll be 6. Another 6 years before we get a Tuesday on Valentine's Day. So I just wanted to get across the point of sharing the love. And in that case, I love you guys. Thank you. I didn't think I would be having this many subscribers when I first started on YouTube. I definitely didn't think I'd be having this many views. And it's all possible because of you. And I wish that one day I could just say my real work, move it aside, tell family and friends, give me a break, and I'm just going to dive in and tell you all one by one how great you've all been on your channels. Because, you know, you deserve it, and also it would be self-serving because people may see that and they come to my channel if I'm doing it positively. Now, you see what I did there? Of course. Thank you. I will see you next week, and if you don't know already, the February contest is still going on for all of February, of course. All you have to do is make a video explaining how you got your YouTube channel. And I forgot to put the link last week's video. I'm going to try to remember it this time. If you follow that link, if you love that link, will be to the video 2 weeks ago starting the February contest to enter. So, I'll see you next week. Happy Valentine's Day.